and it was just a terrible time.
Hang the diapers out and they'd freeze.
And when you hung them out, they'd flap in your face, slap you in the face with these old wet lips.
Sounds miserable.
Yeah, it was. It was miserable. And then we came to heaven. We came back
far
here.
away from family. I was on the bottom of the totem pole as a second lieutenant. They had all the whatever crappy job that nobody wanted is what you got.
And he was fixing to have to go to
I was going to be a paratrooper.
school where they have to
Because I
jump out of
wanted to
airplanes, and I was scared to death that he was going to be killed.
He became a paratrooper. Your commanding officer just decided you were.
Well,
a paratrooper
the whole
with her.
culture was you didn't. It was all volunteer, but if you didn't volunteer, you were really a piece of crap. So and they immediately apologized to me when I reported in that they knew how much I'd want to go to jump school, and they didn't have a quota right then, but they would be having some quotas coming up, and I'd get to go. And
Oh, boy.
The thing that saved me was I had applied for flight school
Before you went there?
before I went there, and flight school came through before jump school came through.
Oh, thank goodness.
And the other good thing was the unit they assigned me to. Well, it was typical Army. I had my ROTC training had been to be a military policeman, which I didn't really want to be. So I had requested a detail to armor because the other thing is I couldn't apply to flight school as a military police officer because they didn't have any aviation. And so I applied for armor and I got it, and that sent us to Fort Knox, which was fine. And then here I am, I'm trained to be an armored officer, a tanker, if you will. And I go down to an airborne unit, which, is not much on armor, although they had 2 tank battalions, and they had the newest, latest tanks, and I thought, oh boy, that's going to be all right, in spite of being the armpit. And I report in, and I said, which one of the tank battalions am I going to be assigned to? You're not going to be assigned to the tank battalions. They don't need second lieutenants. We're assigning you to field artillery, which I had absolutely not 1 hour of training, in field artillery. It didn't make any difference.
What are we looking for now?
We're looking for 6th Street.
Okay. We're about 10.